Good morning, class. This video is going to demonstrate how to take that selfie that you took from yesterday and how to create a grid on it digitally using the Microsoft Word app on your iPad. I'm also doing this on my iPad so that all the tools and features can look exactly the same. So what I first want to do is find Microsoft Word, this icon right here. I'm holding it. So I'm going to click on that. Oops. I guess I held it too long. There we go. Now that I'm in Microsoft Word, I want to hit Insert at the top. It's right next to Home. Hit Insert. And then right here on the left, there next to the camera, there's a square with green hills and a yellow sun. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit All Photos at the top. Now I'm going to click my selfie of myself making a goofy face. And once you do that, it just pops the image onto Microsoft Word. And what I want to do is I want to hit this icon that says Wrap Text. It's directly above the photo. It's that blue arc over top of those black lines. I'm going to hit that right here. Now I want to hit Behind Text. That's going to allow my photo to be behind my grid as I put my grid over top. So I'm going to hit Behind Text. Now my photo is behind the text. I want to hit the white part of the paper there so I can get back to the Home tab. Now that I'm in the Home tab, I want to hit Insert again. So I'm going to hit Insert, except this time I want to hit the image next to the photo icon. It's those 9 boxes, that 3x3 little grid. I'm going to hit that. And right off the bat, you can see it has 3 rows and 3 columns. Now what we want is a total of 12 rows and 8 columns. So to make this easy, if you hit the Insert icon up here, right next to the Delete, it's the green rectangle on top of those 9 boxes. I'm going to hit that right here. Once you hit Insert, right now you should automatically be selected, I think, on the rows. So I want 8 rows. I already have 3. I'm sorry, 8 columns. I already have 3, so I want to hit that 5 more times. So I'm going to insert right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I should have exactly 8 rows without looking. And now you can see these 2 blue circles in the rows. It's already highlighted 3 of them. And we want 12 rows. So we only need 9 more. But because we're copying 3 rows at a time, you only need to hit Insert Below 3 times. Right? So I'm going to hit Insert Below. Now you see I have 6 rows. I'm going to hit Insert Below. And now I have 9 rows. I'm going to Insert Below. And now I have 12 rows. So once you do that, I can click back on the white paper. And we have our grid, but right now the grid's not covering our photo. So if I click these 2 triangles right here, if I click this is going to enlarge the grid to match my photo. But I want the grid to be in boxes, not rectangles. It's important that these are not rectangles. So I'm going to move this until they look more like squares. And then what I'm going to do is, they look pretty close to squares. Let me try that again. I'm clicking these arrows again. And I'm moving the grid. It looks more like squares. That's pretty good. But of course now my picture's too big. So now I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to hit the bottom right corner, that gray circle. And I'm going to just move my picture. Make it a little smaller. Oops. No, why'd you do that, Microsoft Word? And I'm also putting my picture to the right of, oops, sorry guys. I wish this would work a little more easily. This part can kind of be a pain. It's a lot easier on the, there we go. So I'm gonna drop it right where that blue line is. There we go, that should work. And I'll just see if I can move this just a little lower. Couple columns over, a little lower. That works. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So there's my self-portrait. As long as your whole image fits in the grid, you're fine. Once you have that, what you can do is you can just hit the box and hit A, type A, B, and you're gonna keep labeling each box. You're gonna label it the grid A through G. And then on the left, I'm going to do 1 through 11. Notice that box at the top left, I left completely blank. You want to do that on purpose. That was not an accident. And the reason we're labeling it like this is so that the grid that we draw on the paper I gave you is going to match up perfectly with a 8 by 12, 8.5 by 12 sheet of computer paper or drawing paper that I gave you. All right, so I'm gonna be done. And now what you can do is just take a quick screenshot. I'm gonna hit the circle at the bottom and the power button at the top, take my screenshot. Once I have that, you can just edit it and crop it. And this way you have your gridded photo right in your photograph, so you don't have to look through a million Word documents you might have for school. And then right there, hit done, save it to my photos, and there's my selfie. Then let me go back and make sure it's there. So if I go to my photos, there it is. All right, and there's the whole grid. So that way, this is all ready for me to draw my grid for the next step. So please make sure once you get to this step, you attach this very image to your progress for today to show that you're going to be ready to start drawing your self-portrait during the next class. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing your gridded photos, and please message me if you have any questions, but please rewatch this video as many times as you need to help with the different steps. All right, bye everyone.